world is looking to an end to this pandemic. Till then, as responsible citizens, it is our responsibility to adopt preventive mechanisms that is critical to ensure the prevention of this disease. As we are all grappling with our lives in the lockdown situation, I wanted to take some time and talk to you about a situation that is erupting within the confines of many homes across the world due to the lockdown. Sadly, there has been substantial increase in incidences of domestic violence being reported across the world. Women are not only facing the adverse impact of the lockdown in terms of job losses, in terms of substantial increase in domestic labor, increased time in unpaid care work, but the restriction in movement is also leading to a significant increase in violence being faced by the women within their homes. This violence is very severe and very dangerous. It is not only women, but children also who are becoming victims. Women and children are living under constant threat of violence and abuse within the confines of the household as the result of this lockdown period, as a result of the lockdown. Being physically cut off from their friends and other well-wishers is also leading to a feeling of utter helplessness. France was amongst the initial countries that started reporting on the surge in domestic violence cases due to lockdown. Since then, more and more countries are now monitoring and reporting on violence against women and children. Governments and civil societies are all trying to find a solution to address this crisis situation within the countries. Many countries that have adequate resources are setting up temporary safe spaces to provide accommodation to victims of violence. It is our responsibilities that we work together with the government and the civil society to provide effective policy response that can include interventions like safe space and other medico-legal aid to victims of violence. Till these measures are put in place, it is important that we strengthen the existing mechanisms such as helplines that are already in place in our country. Helplines are stepping up as effective means of counseling and psychosocial support to all callers. It is the need of the hour that we expand the dissemination information about the helplines and find out alternative ways of reaching the helplines, since many a times it is not feasible for the women and children to make a phone call living within close proximity of their perpetrators. Hence, we need to find out alternative ways of online tools, SMS to register complaints on these helplines. The helplines are also working closely with the police and other law and order machinery to ensure that quick and efficient response is undertaken on any complaint of violence that is received. Another effective measure of addressing this situation is to equip the frontline workers who are tasked with meeting the families and communities to be alert about such incidences and to report to report such incidences that they may know or hear of from the community. For many women, especially those living in the rural areas, these frontline workers are the only contact the women have with the external world. Hence, for them, it will be a great source of support if the frontline workers are somebody whom they can confine on and seek help. Lastly, as we have all come together to address the pandemic situation, it is our responsibility as social beings that we are aware of any such happening around us and take effective action and recourse and provide the voice to the many voiceless.